minutes late. All right, y'all. Yeah, man, we live again. Today is October 8th, 2024. It is
What up?
approximately 8:48 Eastern Standard Time in the evening.
Yower.
We got Hurricane Milton barreling down on the west coast of Florida on
Man.
its way here, But hey, us boys in Florida still bringing you content. My man Jay
Florida,
got out of
Florida.
Dodge, though, down there in Miami right now, bro.
It's a smart move. It's a smart
Yeah.
move.
Hey, so here, you know what, fam? Like, I appreciate that, and let me tell you, man. Like, um, so I looked at like three different, more than three, but anyway, multiple different models. And I know where your case we was talking about, hey, it's the European model that's really the most accurate, one out of all the other models because
Correct.
different news stations were predicting, hey, guess what? It's going to hit South Florida all the way through Central. And then other ones were saying, hey, it's going to hit Central through parts of northern Florida. So at last minute, I literally made a change and I'm back down here anyway, where I belong in Miami. But, we shall see what Hurricane Milton does. And I'm going to tell you right now, man, like being on the expressway, everything was smooth, bro, until you hit about 140 miles outside of Miami. Um, and let me tell you, it was like walking turtles, bro. Like that put us behind like additional 2 hours on the road. So I believe we really got lucky coming south and probably going up, but
Oh, yeah.
it looks like the trajectory is changing where it's gonna go a little bit more north, but it's still gonna hit like the area where I was originally gonna go to, and at last minute I just changed it last minute, said just go down south.
Ah.
Yeah. Yeah, the trajectory of it is for those of y'all that don't know, it's supposed to go through and pass over this area called Lake Okeechobee.
Yep.
And Lake Okeechobee is like 20, maybe 30 miles north of me, where I'm at on the east coast of Florida. Um, so yeah, I mean it's just one of those situations, man, where it's obviously not good for a lot of people. You know what I mean? We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it do what it do as best as we can. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. And they're predicting they're saying that this potentially could be, I've heard different numbers, so don't quote me per se on this, but 8 to a 15-foot surge potentially. And so they were like, hey, the hurricane intensified to a Cat 5. It's supposed to drop down to a 4 right before his landfall. It's supposed to be a Cat 3. And so I was like, yo, you know what? It's time to get out of here. And last minute, like I said, I made my way back down to Miami. It feels good to be back, but uh, you definitely want to come back home, safe and sound structure. So I just want to let all my
I feel that.
Floridians know out there who out there, man. Prayers to everybody out there, and we're gonna get through this. We're gonna get through this, Florida.
yeah.
100,
So
man.
yeah. So here's where they're showing what the storm surge could look like in the different
Oh, man.
areas. So you see here in the purple, 10 to 15 foot.
Yeah.
Now you see this blotch of water right here.
Mm-hmm.
That's Lake Okeechobee, and where I'm at is down in this area here. I'm down here where you see the little hand at moving
Okay. Okay.
down around this way, and then Miami is further down in this area here. So the storm itself is supposed to pass somewhat over top of Lake Okeechobee, but basically all throughout here, and then you can see on the East Coast a little bit of storm surge,
Mm-hmm.
2 to 4 feet. You know what I mean? Because it's supposed to leave as like a one. You know what I mean? So,
Wow.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
Jeez,
So,
man. Insane.
yeah,
um, yeah, I know.
Dang. This is
yeah,
insane.
yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
man. Yeah. And whoever this person is in the chat, you lucky you're not on my channel because you've been booted.
He ain't not on mine either. I already sent the private chat.
It's always Jay's channel that got the weirdos sometimes.
Hey, yo, Jay, man. The freaks come
I've
at
already,
that night.
I've already taken care of it right now, man.
Also, as far as this hurricane is concerned, it's as of right now, Hurricane Andrew is still on record as being the strongest with sustained winds of 174 miles an hour, and they're saying Milton is at right now 165.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a strong storm, but I mean, you gotta remember Hurricane Andrew actually changed the housing codes in Florida because of the destruction that thing caused. It was crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
So, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just wildness, bro. Wildness.
Shout out to Arx. Arx said, I love seeing chill gay men conversating. That's dope. Who are you talking to, Arx? Let me know who you're communicating with.
Your boy
Yeah,
must be gay himself.
Yeah.
Your boy gotta be gay himself, bro.
No, I'm here for it.
My man, shiesty gay, bro.
I am here for it.
Yeah, man. This is very, very, very weird people on here, man. And we out here talking about like real stuff. And y'all, come on, man.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
shout out to the real members, man. Shout out to the real members, man. We appreciate y'all letting us know, man. Be safe. You know what I'm saying? And you know, at the end of the day, I do see a comment, you know what I'm saying? So one of the guys, man, he was like, hey man, should I leave because I'm in Tampa? Hey bro, that's really your decision.
You
but
should have been fucking out of here already, bro.
Yeah, that's really your decision. But I mean, honestly, you should head out, but that's your decision, bro.
Now if he's inland,
it depends, you might be all right.
It depends, but you know, you gotta deal with the flood and all that.
Have y'all experienced one of these during your time in Florida? So physically?
Irma.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was Irma. There was Hurricane Ian. Damn, I remember there was one that went all the way up into like New Jersey and took out Seaside Heights, and I can't remember what the heck the name of that one was. But that came through here too. I mean, my first year in Florida, I was already seeing hurricanes in 2017.
Right.
And I moved here in December of 2016. So yeah, man, I was definitely seeing the hurricanes already. But
yeah, man, it's listen, man, it's real. And we just out here, man, spreading the love. And I'm gonna tell y'all this right now, fam. Like, we appreciate y'all giving prayers out, man. We appreciate y'all. But listen, on a serious tip, what YouTubers, and specifically I'm talking about sneaker YouTubers, you know, Wear Your Kicks 26, you know, Mr. Think I'm Possible, even though he's not here in Florida, but you know, you got myself, Jay Elevate, in Florida, and we are still out here in the midst of the storm giving y'all straight fire content. Double tap that screen, man. Y'all not getting this nowhere else.
Like the video. Tap into your peoples, man. Prayers going out to everybody down there. I got a few friends in Florida. They were on Facebook and they were saying that they were leaving, stuff like that. So yeah, man, prayers out to all of y'all, man. Reese's Pieces in the building. What up? How you doing?
Yeah.
What up?
I see we got a retard in here talking about, man, who cares? Like, that's how stupid all three of you guys are. And David, I just wanted to say, man, you should lick your dad's butthole, man. You're banned.
Oh man.
You're banned, bro. Get the fuck out of here. Don't play with me, man.
Yo,
don't play with me, bro.
Yo,
don't play with me, bro.
Hey, yo, Jay, I don't know. Like, you bring out the freakiest of all freaks on your channel, man.
I don't know.
I thought when I went live with you, Derek, that we had some weirdos hop in there, but man.
Yeah, at least my weirdos want to see feet pics. Yours be going on a whole new level.
I don't get it, bro. But for everybody out there, man, who really rocking with us, man, y'all about to get a dope show, man, for real. Appreciate all y'all.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
That's crazy work. Hey, yo, Mr.
Hey, shout out to John Bond, Jesus Christ is Lord. Oh yeah, amen.
Always.
Amen to that.
No hype. I definitely need to work on that, bro. You're
My
right.
man, No Hype said I couldn't live somewhere with hurricanes. Houston, Texas. Matter of fact, Houston, you know, I was just talking about with someone else that terrible ass storm that hit there in Texas too, in the Houston area, bro. Like, man, some of these places that got hit hard, like what's going on in North Carolina is wild work right now. I mean, they were not nowhere near set up to be dealing with no hurricanes because most of their homes and buildings and stuff is all made out of wood. You know, especially in some of that Appalachia type areas of North Carolina, you know, where the moonshine comes from. You know? So I seen one video where they were in the house and the water, like they were just floating in the water inside the home, bro. It was like 10 people in there and they're all just, the water's up to their chest and they just floating in it, trying to figure out what they're going to do.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta really be thankful sometimes, man.
I agree.
As bad as your situation can be, it could always be a lot worse.
You're right about that.
Yep.
Wow.
So, you know, when we out here talking about sneakers and stuff like that, it is like a minuscule of an issue in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
But with that being said, this is a sneaker enthused live that we're definitely going to be talking about, as well as a few other things on here.
Yes. Let's
now,
do
we
it.
did have those dot swoosh Air Maxes drop today. Did y'all see about that?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently something funky was going on with the website itself. What's going on with that?
You know, I don't know, man. Like it's been real wonky lately. Like really, really wonky. Like, you know, I feel like we're just going through this weird transition phase, man, with everything. You know what I'm saying? It's just like,
everything got a problem, bro. Like nothing can be smooth anymore, you know?
Right,
it's like,
right.
Can we get a smooth L? You got to go through hoops now just to catch an L, get notified on what's going on. Now, mind you, I saw that they were having issues with it, and I didn't even necessarily bother to go for the shoes like that. But at the same time, it's just like, come on, man. Come on now.
You know what, chat? I need to know in the chat who was able to get into the GOAT app and who was able to cop, the limited the Ducks, man, because it didn't sell out, and I'm very shocked from what was it 10.5 on down? They were still
10.5 on down. They were all sitting for around 500.
They
were all sitting for around 500.
Okay. So what about this then? Do you guys think that the drop on October 11th, which if I'm correct is Friday, do you guys see both What the Ducks having issues as well, even though it's retailing for $275? Because we don't know if this is a Leo drop, if this is a raffle, if this is what type of draw it is. So do y'all think it's going to be issues with this? And is it really going to be $275 on GOAT?
I believe it's supposed to be first come, first served. And then the reason why what we were seeing was for 500 was because it was like some comic book that was coming with those shoes that they recently released.
A limited edition,
Yeah. Now there were people that obviously camped out like down there in the Miami area to pick them up at that $275 price point, and they were going on the secondary market for like $2,000.
Yeah.
Depending on some of the shoes and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Gonna be first come, first serve on GOAT.
Look,
yeah.
And here's the thing too, right? If you're a reseller out there, I know you down bad. I know you down bad right now with the way the sneaker market is, and you ain't got a lot to work with out here, you know? If you ain't getting shoes early, you definitely having a real problem trying to make some serious profit off these sneakers, you know?
That's true.
But with that being said, I did read an article to where, you know, we see that the shoes are going on sale, and it's great for us, but it actually is a problem for these retailers. So you know, they've talked about how they're going to dial back on the Air Force One. Nike's going to dial back on the Dunk. Nike's going to dial back on the Jordan 1. Even though next year we are supposed to be getting some pretty fire Jordan 1s to drop. You know, I just think as far as sneakers are concerned, I don't know, unless there's obviously a change in economy and a change in which sneakers are done. I don't necessarily see the quote-unquote resurgence everybody's hoping for, which basically the resurgence is what we saw during COVID time.
You know, so check. So 1 second, I just want to, just a sneakerhead. So the What the Ducks, they did drop on Go, but if you didn't get the link for the limited edition pair that came with a comic book and stuff like that, you wouldn't have got through that portion. So they did a limited edition one already. That was yesterday, and this on the 11th. That's when they're gonna drop it's still limited version of the What the Ducks, both of them. You know what, bro? So I will say this, man. You know, with sneakers getting expensive, the economy getting crazy, I still feel like with quality control, and there's just too many drops, bro. Like when you get like a 2-week break of like heat, or just a 2-week break of sneaker drops, people like, wait a minute, hold on, wait a minute. So I feel like that's what's gonna like assist in getting that luster back. Like less drops, a little bit more limited. I didn't say like too limited where it's like not obtainable, but a little bit more limited and better quality. I think that's just gonna go ahead and just start bringing back the sneaker heads. You know what I mean? Like not resellers, but the sneaker heads.
The sneaker heads haven't gone anywhere. To me, the sneaker heads haven't necessarily gone anywhere. It's the people who try to have clout through their sneakers that have gone somewhere. Because the true people who are about these kicks, like, they still in it. You know?
We here. We here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, and here's the other thing too. Again, for those of y'all out there, like someone mentioned that, I don't know if they're being serious or not. They said, I gave up trying to look good. I just get all my kicks from Walmart. I mean, look, you know, you do what you do, how you want to do it. We're not here to throw shade at you. But I will say this. There's a lot of nice shoes out there with no height that are easily obtainable that, you know, no one would actually knock you for even wearing. They just don't have any necessary height to it. You know? But can you? To me, it's all about what it is. You buy what it is you like, and then the great thing is a lot of the stuff out here. Like, listen, not for nothing, bro. Not for nothing. Let's be real. We see all the time. Look what happened with this shoe right here. This is a prime example. Oh, I'm gonna pass on the Ahmad 3s because I'm waiting on the 4s. I'm waiting on the 4s. I'm waiting on 4s. What happened with these?
Sat around, they're available. Below retail.
So why? Because there were people out there who were actually able to touch these pairs. And because of that, people are like, well, I don't want them now. I don't want them now.
Yep. Like, okay. Yep. This is a great time to be a sneakerhead. Like, I don't mind sneakers sitting. And guess what? Because later on down the line, at some point, people going to regret picking up certain sneakers. Not every sneaker, but there's going to be certain things that people going to be like, you know what, bro, what was I thinking at that given time? You know what I'm saying? Like, the Amami Year Air Jordan 4, I rated, listen, if y'all haven't seen my video, please check it out, but I rated that shoe a 8.8 out of 10 in my opinion.
8.8.
I gave it, I know that extra point is something, right? And I do feel like that is not the Amami Year colorway we really wanted, because there were two different colorways for that 4, but we already knew what Amami Year was pushing. And I do feel like the Amami Year Air Jordan 4 is a very, very solid shoe, even quality-wise, but it's not Amami Year's best, and nor is it close to Amami Year's best when it comes to quality. How y'all feel about that?
Real quick. Well, go ahead.
DJ Tyler in the building. What up, man?
Go ahead,
salute.
And, shout out to my guy Artur Harazin from Poland.
Poland.
What up?
Right
What up?
now. Shout
What
out
up?
to
What
Poland
up?
right now.
What
Yeah,
up?
we international with it.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, and yeah, J.R. Wyman. Yeah, we finally got the fours. Finally.
Yeah.
But look, real quick, right? From what we were talking about, y'all remember this picture floating around? Y'all remember this?
Mm.
Foot Locker 2017. Look at everything sitting on that shelf, bro. Look at everything sitting on that shelf right now.
Yep.
Them shattered backboards, what are they going for now? And them things was on freaking sale at one point, bro. So, look, you got the True Blue 3s sitting there. You got the, what is it, the Royal, are they called the Royalty 4s under the True Blue 3s? I forget what they're called. You got the Metallic 5s sitting on there. And I don't know what those tags are. I think those are sale tags. Like, they're being marked down. Like, this is what sneakers were just 7 years ago. A lot of this stuff y'all dub hype was sitting, collecting dust on the shelves.
Yo, Purple Haze in the building.
What up,
What's up,
Purpy?
Herb?
Okay.
What up, Purpy?
Hey, how cold is it right now in Illinois?
60s. Well, right about now, probably like lower 50s, maybe.
Woo, boy, I'd have to wear a coat.
Purpy.
You said he got weird coat.
I would, yeah, bro. It's 80. It's average 80 degrees out here in Florida. If I go to a 30-degree difference location, oh yeah.
Yo, I don't know why I had this vision in my head of Lewis popping up in a Ghostface Killer white like mink coat. Like,
Right, Mick. Yeah, the big joint.
Right, like pimp, like real hard right now.
Shit.
Yo.
Hey, no hype. Facts, bro. Wish I was collecting sneakers back then. Yeah, man. And here's the thing. Like, 10 years from now, we're going to look back on this period, and there's going to be people saying, damn, I wish I was collecting sneakers back then, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. I agree with you 1,000%. You know, what goes around comes around. You know what I mean? What goes up must come down. It's just life. It is what it is.
Correct. Now I know everybody was licking their chops when they saw those port issues were happening when my man was on strike. They were like, "Oh, sneakers about to go up a whole bunch." And then right away, what was it? 2 days later, yeah, port strike is over tentatively. Because they still haven't necessarily signed the full deal yet, but they have until January 15th to get it all buttoned up. So,
You know, that port situation, let's still keep our eye on it because things can turn at any given time, and I hope not. Because I mean, most importantly, I mean, just not sneakers, but I mean, let's talk about like food. Let's talk about perishable goods, things that people need. So, but those sneaker prices will go up though if that port shut down. There will be issues, for sure. Hey, Perp, we didn't do this on purpose, bro.
Hey, you guys are matching.
We did not do this on purpose. That is crazy.
Okay.
That's
Twinsies.
crazy.
I was about to put my white hat on until you said that. Now I just gotta keep it.
Now he's not even gonna do it. You gotta put your white hat on, bro. Twinsies. And then Lewis, look at us though.
no, actually, this shirt is navy blue. It's hard to tell, but it's navy.
So everybody's matching across the board.
But there, you and I have gotten on live several times, and we both had the same color shirt on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well,
my man hit it with the twinsies. Ooh.
I like it.
Oh man.
Wow. Man, shout out to the chat right now for joining us tonight.
What
man.
up, chat? Everybody in the building.
Boy,
What you guys doing tonight?
Full gamut of the whole panel on tonight.
We got the whole panel.
Man.
Yeah.
Man. And let me tell you something. Y'all got to subscribe to my man Jay Elevate, because look, he's been all over the state of Florida, still bringing y'all content, dodging these storms, bro, left and right, like my man in the Matrix.
That's dedicated.
That Neo, remember when Neo was falling backwards, dodging the bullets?
Hey, y'all ready?
That's my man Jay with these storms right now.
Or that slow motion, that bullet time. That bullet time.
Oh man. Oh God.
Man.
Hey, Phil, so how y'all feel about this early. I mean, oh my gosh,
The
this
Travis
early
Scott
backdoor
joints.
of this
You talking
of
about
the
these velvets?
Travis Scott brown velvets, man.
Bro.
Come on,
Brown
what's
velvet?
going on, bro?
Yo,
What's
man,
going
personally,
on?
I actually like I like that kick, man. I like that colorway a lot.
That
I really
colorway is
do.
fire.
I like that. That midsole isn't white, and I like that. I like that colorway. I really do.
To me,
Nope.
that is probably the second. Okay, and this is not a listen. This is a disclaimer, so don't stick it with me because we do not have that sneaker in hand. But by picture wise, I would say this is the second best Travis Scott colorway when it comes to the Air Jordan 1 Low. That is almost going to be solidified once I get that in my hands.
Do you like it better than the new color blocking that's coming out for the Jumpman Jacks?
Yes.
The Jumpman Jacks is a lighter brown with black trim.
They did look pretty good too. Those Jumpman Jacks did look pretty good.
They did. That brown to me, it gives me that medicine look. It gives me like that vibe where, I can go ahead and throw on some slacks, a dress up shirt, you know what I'm saying? And I can just hit you with that, and then I can go ahead and jump right in the car and just, and I can just go ahead and mess you up with that regular, schmaggler looking good. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
So that's a silhouette we can just flip all the time.
Yeah,
so
I like the way that looks.
This is a new colorway for the Jumpman Jacks.
Yeah, so, I like the way that look.
But
I like that color blocking. Yeah, I like that color blocking. That midsole. Yeah, it's simple.
I will say this though. I think the Travis Scott Air Jordan 1 brown velvet, I think it's 2 levels above this. This is a nice sneaker, but I just think that's my belief. This still a good looking sneaker, but
my only thing with the brown velvet pair is that it looks like the colors they run together. And
correct.
To me, this looks like something I'd wear to church. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I wear my J's to church anyway, so.
I mean, I'm gonna call these Johns the Preacher 1 Travis Scott lows.
The Preacher 1 lows.
Yo, so it's safe to say that me and Lewis are on the same page, and then Mr. Think and Jay Elevator are on the same page.
Yeah. I like those joints.
I like the way these look a lot better than me. But they're not bad. I just, in terms of what I like better, I'm saying I like the other ones better. That's all.
So if these lows had a black midsole, outsole, would that change that contrast between the shoe?
Honestly, I think it's just how dark that brown is. Really, it like, I mean, especially in the picture, it makes it hard, obviously, for the black swoosh to stand out.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe they could have used you see the color on the laces.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe the swoosh could have matched that color.
A little bit lighter, just to
Yeah.
I see that.
I mean, the pictures, it depends on the background, so you can really get the appreciation of the color, because a white background with this sneaker, it just doesn't do it justice. You know what I mean? You need a color background to really get it, and I understand that why you say the browns could run together, but to me, man, it just looks so good when you see them a lot closer.
Too early.
Yo.
Too early. When
Lewis
first when he first posted this, Lewis will tell you, I told him I hated it. I hated the mock-up for it. But then once the finalized version came out, it was fire. So it may be something similar with this one.
I mean, I keep it 100%. I was gonna pass on the Ahmad 3s at first. I was going to, a couple months prior, I saw him, I was gonna pass.
It was a horrible.
There was a picture with someone on feet, obviously, with the pink laces.
That's smacking, bro. That's smacking, bro.
It looks like Pepto-Bismol and then the after effect all combined in the
Oh damn!
Oh snap!
Damn!
Hot take.
Damn! He said basically it looks like doo-doo on feet, and they threw Pepto-Bismol to help him.
Oh my gosh!
It was a little too late.
Hey, yo, Serial said, my wife's boyfriend said he likes your stream. Yo, shout out to you and your wife's boyfriend for having good taste, man. That's what's up.
Hell yeah, facts, bro. Appreciate y'all
He
being
said,
up in
my
here.
wife's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Hey, appreciate that, Serial. Appreciate that.
Yeah. My man, no hype said, I've never even went for a Travis Scott, but I'm starting to save up for those velvet brown joints. Okay.
Yep.
All
I'm
right,
gonna tell
cool.
you.
Yeah, I like them joints, man. I do.
I will say this with purple though. The pink laces, I wouldn't put in there. I
wouldn't throw pink in there.
Right. I like the light brown laces the best that comes with that sneaker. I think that's smackalicious.
I don't even like
so here
pinks
we
on
go.
the medium olives.
So here we go to
You
jump
did
in
say
Jacks
that.
on feet.
Yeah.
I do like this this color blocking. I do like this color blocking right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, to me, I like the way these look a lot better than the other ones.
Okay.
You know what? Hey, people have their preferences, right? People definitely have their preferences.
Yeah.
Okay. So Perp,
Mhm.
you know, you got the medium olives. And you and I disagree again on something because I told you I'm 50-50 between the women's olives and this medium olives. Like, I like both of them equally. So with you already not liking the women's olives, like what would you rate, you know, that Travis Scott medium olive that you have right now? Would you say that's a top 10 sneaker of the year? Would you? No, I'm just curious. What do you say about that?
Yeah, it's the top 10 for sure. Yeah, absolutely, undeniable.
The medium olives that drop, you like them as a top 10 shoe for the year?
Yep, it's in my top 10.
Okay.
It's high up there, but it's still top 10.
Speaking of that, have anyone seen recent prices on those?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's about like
the
450.
browns or the medium olives.
The medium
olives. It's like 450, right? Around 450, 475.
430, 450, yeah, depending on size. They've come down a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad right now, to be honest with you.
Yep.
It's not too bad.
I would definitely highly advise anybody out there, you know, please do this with carefulness. Travis Scott's are known to be a faked out city. So if you're going to go the most, and if you're going to go ahead and cop a Travis Scott, I'm not telling you should, but if you want to, you need to do it now. Okay? For two reasons. You want to catch it as early as possible so you can make sure you ain't got a fakey fake. And also, we know by next year, I'm telling you right now, this sneaker is going to be about an $850 sneaker. But again, I don't care about the resale value, but I'm just letting you know from a whole entire standpoint when it comes to being a sneakerhead, sneaker collector, sneaker investor, all right, hype beast, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm just giving you the full information.
I mean, overall, it's just a dope shoe, though. I mean, it's definitely one of the dopest Travis Scotts we've had in a while. Travis Scott low-wise. So, I mean, especially rebounding off the Canaries. I mean, come on, it's no comparison. It's a grand slam.
Yeah, I'm not. Well, how do you feel about the medium olives versus the velvet browns?
Velvet browns. No comparison for me.
Say that again.
There's no comparison for me.
Ooh.
You still medium olives?
Now, will I still cop it? Absolutely, because I'm collecting like Pokemon here. But it's medium olives. I mean, it's just I would put
medium olives over the velvet brown. Yes,
it's just a dope shoe, man. The design, the suede quality of it. I mean, it's a really fly design. I would not put pinks in this for crap, but it's a really dope design. It really is. It really, I mean, come on. Where's my? Hold on. So, hold on 1 second. What you guys got here in a comparison perspective?
Yeah.
You gonna tell me that the medium olives aren't dope, especially compared to these right here?
You know, I'm trying to decide which one I like, and mind you, I have the
I know you have these.
I'm 50-50, man. Like, it's a split, man.
It's a split. Yeah,
it's a split for me, man.
It's hard for me to.
It's a split.
But you all agree that they're still both dope.
Oh, for sure.
Absolutely.
For
absolutely.
Sure.
I would put both of those over the velvet browns for sure. I would.
Lewis, what about your thoughts?
over the Velvet Browns.
Yep.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I like the Velvet Browns. I like the Browns. I will put both of those over the Velvets.
You know, they the Deacon joints, bro.
Oh, the Deacon Browns. Deacon Brown.
Let the church say amen.
Amen.
Oh man.
Facts.
Oh man.
Facts, man.
It's too early
facts.
for me to say, but if you guys look at the short I did and you see, a background with color in it, the shoe looks different. I'm gonna have to say I like the Velvet Browns better than the olives. That's just my opinion.
Wow.
Yep.
Then both olives? Both?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yep. You know what I mean? So
like I said, the color just runs together too much for me. Like I like a little more separation of color.
You gotta break it up a little bit.
I can't even think of another shoe that they even did in that style. You know, and not for where the color blocking just kind of ran over each other like that. I can't think of it.
We've talked about this before, actually, when I was mentioning, changing out the midsole, outsole, and we've talked about the Gatorade joints. It was all one color.
Yeah, but the Gatorade 6s don't have a swoosh on them. You know, so in this case here, you're talking about a shoe where the swoosh damn near blends into the rest of the shoe.
Oh, you talking about that? Okay, you talking about that part. I got you.
That's what I mean. I mean, yeah, we've had like all solid color sneakers like that where the midsole and the uppers match.
It was the same, yeah.
But again, like those 6s, they only come with Jumpman branding. They don't come with a swoosh on them.
Yeah.
So,
Ooh, no. It was all one color.
Which
It was all
one?
one color. I was thinking about Jordan 1 Billie Eilish.
The Billie Eilish.
The green, they were like all green, but the swoosh everything was all green. Like literally, the whole kick is green, all of it.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. You know, I think, Jay, you brought up a point, right, about making things more limited. Here's the issue with that. You're going to have to do it across all the brands because now, when you look at it, all the brands have all these different releases going on. And as people expand on what they have in their collection shoe-wise, if you're someone who's in the New Balances, you're into the A6 wave, along with the Jordan brand stuff, you have to make some serious executive decisions on how you want to move. Especially come 2025 with everything that we know of, quote unquote, from Nike Jordan brand and what we don't know of yet from all these other brands and what they're going to be dropping.
Yeah.
Just real quick,
I agree.
this is the KO. That's what I was talking about.
Got you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they've been giving a lot of Billie Eilish shoes like that, bro. I know they just posted something about her wearing the Craft Olive 4s at some recent concert she was at. So, hey man, shout out to everybody in the chat right now rocking out with us. You know what I'm saying? No Hype said he's with you, Jay.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
For sure.
You take the Browns over the olives?
Mm-hmm.
My
For sure.
man, Big Cracker _ bag talk. He said, "What's up?"
Bless you.
What's good, bro? What's good with you?
Speaking of Brown, we are in week 3, and I just walked and copped today.
Oh,
Nice.
you went and picked those up.
Nice. What'd you grab them for?
In store,
How much?
Yep.
under 100.
Yep. Nice comp.
Oh,
Nice.
I like them laces on there too.
What
White
store?
DTLR.
Nice.
I told y'all I was gonna wait. I was gonna be able to walk into a store and cop them.
You did?
I mean, you did say that.
Yeah.
And under retail. Matter of fact, those satin shadows are under retail right now too.
Well, 149 or something, right?
It depends. Some of them are like 141, 161.
The sneaker we
it all
never asked
depends.
for.
Yep. Hey man, I'm gonna
not
say
for now. Let me ask you: if they did come in men's sizing, could you see yourself picking them up?
No.
Like the satin breads.
I would
If they were.
I would have. Only reason why I didn't, because I'm not a true 10.5, even though I do have the satin reds in the 10.5, just because I just love that sneaker. But I would have loved to put that one right next to my shadows. To be honest with you, if it was a size 11, I would have loved to do that. I definitely would have loved to do that.
I feel like if you have the OG, the luster to cop a pair of satin variations of it would be very, very low in the I would think.
Yeah.
I think most of us have the shadows already anyway, the OGs. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to the chat, man. We appreciate all of y'all rocking with us, man. We really do.
Look, let me tell you something they put out there now that we know is coming up. It's these what the fuck? Here we go. The Black Cat 3s supposed to be dropping here January 11th. So there's no reprieve coming out of holiday season, bro. They already dropping stuff on us, bro.
Yeah.
He's a cop or a pass for y'all. What you thinking?
Oh, it's a cop. It's a cop. How could it not be?
Pass for you? That's a pass for you, Bert?
That's a pass, Bert?
No. I'm saying it's out the door.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So let me ask y'all this though: these or black cement 3s?
Black cement 3s.
I would go BC 3s personally.
Yeah, black cement 3s.
If I had to pick one, I would go black cement 3s.
Yes. Hey, Mr. Think I'm getting hyped right now when we talk about an OG.
I just, when I think about the 2024 version of black cement 3s, I'm just like, man, I can't get that green glow image out of my head.
But the thing is this, because you already talked about this, Lewis. Like, if you don't have, if you don't have any BC 3s, then this would be your time to cop.
Oh, you definitely got to go get them if you don't have black cement 3s.
Yeah, this is
definitely.
Yeah,
definitely gotta go get them.
Yeah,
definitely.
New black cats are tough though. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm a fan of all black as well.
Hey, Big, I just want to let you know, man. I'm not a 13 fan, bro, but I will tell you this: Mr. Think and Wear Your Kicks 26, they love 13s, and I do think the Black Cat 13s look pretty decent. I do. Fire. I'm not a 13 fan, but these two love them, and us two at the bottom, we're not 13 fans.
Yeah, Black Cat 13s are fire.
If they ever bring them back, gotta go try to get those along with the Black 13s. If they ever try to bring those back, I mean, here's the thing: we still don't know what they could possibly drop next year for the 40th anniversary of Jordan Brand. We know about Lewis, a lot of stuff. But again,
you don't have Bread 13s?
Nope.
You don't? Oh, wow.
He got Game 13s.
Yeah.
I got, what 13s I got? I got some other stuff around here somewhere.
I just thought you had, I thought you had the breads. I got you.
Nah, I don't have the bread. I don't have the breads. I don't have the reverse breads. None of that.
Got you.
None of that.
Okay.
But if they do come out with them, best believe, they're coming home for sure. And again, like I was trying to say, there's what we know of that they could drop next year. Some of that stuff is still, we don't know. Things are always subject to move. Next week,
right?
We were supposed to get black toes. Now, for those y'all out there, some places might have already had them, and they still may drop them next week. So you might want to be on the lookout for a couple links that could pop up with the black toe ones. But for what we know, they've now been shifted to 2025.
I would like to say this to everybody. You could probably you can still go ahead and look on a resale market, because some of those sneakers was already pushed out, and they were what Pert was about 210.
210. Yep.
Like 210.
230 out the door.
For that, that black toe. So if you guys are interested, you might want to do that if that's something you want to go ahead and do. because remember those pairs were backdoored already, so there are some out there. Okay, and I would like to say this, man. The cement, the black cement threes, I don't think it's gonna be a hard cop. To be quite frank with you, I don't think it's gonna be.
The amount of pairs they talked about dropping.
Yep.
With that shoe, it's just, you know, a ton of pairs, bro. Just a ton of pairs. They're talking about dropping of these things. They'll probably be an easier cop than the reimagined Bread 4s.
I would agree with you. Sadly, I agree with you. Sadly, I agree with you. And
easier cop than the shoe. You know what? They're gonna be on par with the military 4s. As easy as those were.
Ooh.
They're gonna be restocking into 2025.
You know what? These black cement threes, this is a double up. At minimum, this is a double up for me, in my opinion. It's a double up. I don't care how many pairs they make. I don't care. Listen, when we think of the military blues as well, right? That sneaker, it restocked 20 times or 21 times?
Bro, that's the 20 times that you saw it. That's the 20 times that you saw it, right? You got to think, them things were restocked while we was asleep.
That's true.
You went crazy. They went crazy on the restock on those.
We asleep in them things restocking overnight, bro.
Yep.
You went crazy on that.
But they sold out every time. Can we be honest with that?
They did. That they did every time.
Every time.
And speaking of which, did you see the clip I sent you guys of the guy who's got 300 pairs of reimagined Bread 4s that he's holding on to sell come holiday season?
Wow.
Did y'all see that? It's the guy that the people from Common Hype are always talking to. I don't know the dude's name. But in his sneaker room, he had literally 300 boxes stacked up of Bread 4 reimagined that he said he was holding on to. He invested $120,000 in the holding on to all those shoes. No,
that's wild,
again,
bro.
But again,
what did those retail for again? With the 230?
The bread 215.
The bread 4s.
215.
He's gonna make some money off of them, but
215.
it's not like he's gonna make some bread off of them, but not like something crazy.
But are people really gonna go crazy for them come holiday season with everything else that's gonna be dropping?
That's a good question.
That's a very good point.
Is it really worth trying to reach back for
Pablo
Bread 4 reimagines like that? You know?
Yeah.
My man said he an idiot.
Yeah, that's what Pablo said. He an idiot.
Yeah.
Well, we already know Jay's. We already know Jay's all-time favorite 4.
Hey man, y'all know 4s was my favorite of all time. 4s, 3s, 5s, 6, and 8.
Yeah,
4,
your
3,
all-time
5, 6,
favorite
8.
some white cements. I would say all-time 4 for me.
What up, Pablo?
Shit.
That's a tough one, huh? Ooh.
Yeah. Because as far as like top sneakers, I don't even know like if a Jordan 4 silhouette is even necessarily my top 5 silhouettes.
Okay. Oh, it's not?
Like 6
it's not your top 5?
Okay.
As far as silhouettes are concerned from Jordan brand,
yeah.
You know what it is? I like the way they look, but when I look down and I have them on my feet, for whatever reason, bro, it look like my feet are wider than they actually are. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm nitpicking myself when I have them on, but
man,
you're too critical.
But again, I know I'm being too critical.
Critical of your dogs, man. Cut your dogs a break.
And the thing is I got slender feet too. I'm not a fat-footed person. Pause if that's pause worthy. Just in case. We know we got people out here with foot fetishes, bro.
Yeah, hey, yo, speaking of, real quick, I just looked up the wet cements, a size 12 I'm on GOAT. I'm not on StockX.
Yeah.
$298. I'm really surprised about that. As many times as they
think it should be at $300.
No. I'm surprised they're as high as they are, to be honest with you. I love the kick, but they've restocked so many times. I thought prices probably would have came down a little bit. Mo Better Kicks in the building. What up, Mo? Hope you're feeling better, man. What up?
Shout out to you guys. I don't think so. I think here's the thing, though. We always got to remember when we see those prices on there, somebody set it at that price. Now,
I
the reason why they can
Let me see
consistently
what's
be
on
there is people are buying it for that much. But I mean, the old saying goes 4 = 400.
Yeah.
Eventually, these things are going to creep up at some point.
Mm.
You know?
Let's see what we got.
Yeah, my man No Hype said they starting to go up because of the holidays.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, let me ask y'all this question then. If and I feel like the Force really was based around the basketball team, Team USA. That's just my opinion. Let me know if I'm incorrect.
Which ones?
The Western Force.
I don't think they got anything necessarily to do with the basketball team, as it is just it's kind of like what SB was doing. They were putting out a lot of sneakers, paying homage to different things in France.
No, correct. But I still feel like it still paints a picture with Team USA basketball indirectly. If you get what I'm saying, because it's Jordan, it's a four, it's basketball. So when I'm looking at it in an indirect manner, do you guys think because Team USA basketball team took gold, you think that's assisting in the prices going up? I'm just curious how y'all might feel about that. Just curious. Because like you said, this shoe restocked a couple times, and you're pretty surprised that it's at that $298 price point. And if you look at the Bread Force, which people are saying still that's their sneaker of the year, and Bread Force is like going somewhere around $285. So I'm just trying to correlate it with something like.
Actually, Bread for Reimagines.
It's about like $285. Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
I'm not sure if them winning did anything value-wise for the shoe. I'm not sure.
And real quick, for all that, then the Olympic Sixers should have.
And yeah, you can cut those below retail. Correct.
Literally went to 3 different places a couple of days ago, and they were all sitting Olympic Sixes.
Yep.
Slept one. I love Sixes. Yep. But a lot of people don't like Six, though. Let's be honest. A lot of people are not Six fans. Six is not Sixes.
It would be. You drop another Travis Scott, there'll be a lot of Six fans out there.
Oh, absolutely,
You're right.
bro.
You're
absolutely.
Right.
There'll be a lot of Six fans show up out the woodwork.
You're right.
Absolutely.
Right away.
I'm a 2 fan as well,
Oh, yeah. Jordan 2s? Yes, sir. But it's got to be the right kind of color blocking on a Jordan 2. I can't go out there for every Jordan 2. Some of them I just got to be like, nope.
Were you all feeling the black cement 2s that dropped last year?
Oh, you talking about these?
Yes.
I just had them on the other day.
You talking about these?
Yes, I like those.
Yes, sir. These could have easily been an OG colorway.
Clean.
Yeah, I like those.
It was a slept-on sneaker, man, all because people don't like 2s.
But like I told y'all before, my favorite 2 is the Ama. The Ama 2 is my favorite 2.
I never knew that. So why? Why do you put it as your favorite?
I love the snakeskin style midsole on it. Just the way the color blocking is on that shoe, man. And mind you, right, most of the uppers match how the ones are, and the ones are, as far as Ama Meniere pair is concerned, they're probably my second favorite Ama Meniere pair overall. But just the way the Ama Meniere 2s look in itself, just hands down, I think that's my favorite 2.
Yo,
I respect.
So let's put it that my favorite 2 that I own. How about that?
Oh no, that's fair. That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
Okay.
I was actually glancing at some 2s the other day.
M&M 2s.
Right. I was glancing at some 2s the other day, and I was looking at, ironically, the Ama 2s and the Union 2s. I was glancing at those in particular.
Which Union?
Was it like a yellow?
Yeah, there's a yellow and a
yellow
blue. There's a yellow pair, and there's like a
yellow
blue
pair. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got the blue pair. I don't have the yellow pair though.
I like that blue pair as well. Yo, just real quick, I'm gonna jump to one comment. Oh, I lost it. It was Ali. Let me find him real quick. Oh, Ali Demir. He said, "Hey, bro, I have a question for you. Who is your favorite American rapper? That will dig me down a rabbit hole.
Oh God!
I don't want to do that because that's gonna
no, because we went down this rabbit hole.
I know. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do
duos and all that, bro. We'd be on here all night talking about.
No. I don't want to do it. But that was a great question, and I
want to answer that real quick.
Of course you do. What's up, bro?
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm not gonna dig a rabbit hole. Why? But I'm gonna tell you, the best rapper. Okay, the best rapper.
Get ready, Lewis.
Is Jigga. Jay-Z is where it's at, man.
Nope.
Wake up. It's Jay-Z. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. It's Jay. Without a doubt.
So real quick, because
see, I didn't want to go down rabbit hole.
No.
I didn't want to go down rabbit hole.
No. Okay. No. Because you on here talking blasphemy real quick. Okay. All right, I gotta hit you with that real quick.
Nah, Jigga is dope though. Jigga is dope, but
he is. But not okay.
Nah, nope.
Rap skills. You think? Because your favorite? Who'd you say your favorite Wu-Tang rapper is?
Is the Genius.
Genius.
Yeah.
Do you think he could out-rap GZA?
Yes. He can out-rap. You said RZA, right? Because we talking about Genius.
No, I said your favorite GZA. You think Jay-Z could outdo GZA?
Yes.
When we talking about lyrics, because my man, listen. First off, for some of the stuff that RZA and GZA say, a lot of y'all out here gonna need a thesaurus to understand what the heck they even talking about half the time.
Perpendicular to the square.
You know. Okay. Like, listen, and there's no shade to Jay-Z, but there's rappers out here, bro, that, not for nothing, bro. If my man went really toe-to-toe with Eminem, he'd get squashed on.
Whoa. Pause.
Squashed on.
Pause. First of all, let me say this. Because Eminem is absolutely phenomenal. Let me put this on quote in quotations, 1,000 quotations. Eminem is very, very dope. But you guys always talk about how Eminem is the best battle rapper alive. I'm gonna tell you this right now. Hold on. Because everybody talk about how dope Eminem is, and he is dope. But let me explain something to you. You need to look up MC Juice versus Eminem, who absolutely slaughtered Eminem, and Eminem was laughing in the Rap Olympics. First of all, let's go ahead and stop playing games right now, okay? I'm giving Eminem his props. M is fire. Absolutely, sir. But when I look at music, M can't take me there. M has certain songs. It's like, okay, it's dope. He lyrically giving it to you. I get it. But if someone cannot take you there, if they can't take you to that moment in that pressure, that's the difference. Because I get offended when people say DMX is better than Tupac. Do not play with me.
Who said that?
Do not play with me.
Who said DMX is better than Tupac?
It's a lot going on around with that. Don't play with me. So when I'm talking about when someone can take you there, I mean, literally take you into that moment. That's the difference. What I look for. I don't care about, acrimonious, timonious. Okay, that's cool. That's great. You got wordplay. I'm talking about take me there. Guess what? I'm going to give you another example. Nas, when he went on ahead and battled Jay with
and beat him.
Right, but listen. See, there's a difference between making a song and being a battle rap artist. They go hand in hand, but there is a difference. But when we're talking about overall who can take you there, quit playing with me.
I'm just looking at Perp. The whole time I'm just looking at Perp.
Quit playing with me, man.
You got me laughing. They didn't even say nothing.
Yo, I'm not biting. I'm not biting.
I'm telling you this right now because
Perp been quiet.
Listen.
Like,
Tupac is way better
today. I'm not taking none of this bait today.
Tupac is way better than DMX, and DMX is my guy. Don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. But Pac can take you there. I mean, he literally takes you there.
What do you mean by take you there?
He can give you.
Please give a definition. What's the definition of take you there from
Okay. Let me give you an example, right?
So we all know who it is you're talking about.
Okay, here we go.
You see, we're going down that rabbit hole. By
See,
the
I
way,
didn't want to go down this rabbit hole.
I know.
I didn't want to go down this rabbit hole.
It's a good question.
All right. So
anytime we get on here, we be talking about this nonsense, bro.
I know.
All right, man. Listen, I'm done, but I'm just letting y'all know right now, for real.
All right.
Before you stop, just please explain to me what you mean by take you there. As far as like that gets you hyped up.
Not even hyped up, but I mean like.
What do you mean by it?
Okay, let me give you an example. You ready? Okay. So I'm gonna give you a
My man said, what about Diddy, bro?
Diddy, that's what I was laughing at. Hey yo, Diddy hands down is number one.
Hey, so no hype feels me, right? Like, and I appreciate that, bro. I'm gonna give you an example, right? When we listen to Tupac, right?
Okay.
When you listen to Dear Mama,
okay.
When you listen to Dear Mama, I don't care if you in the club, I don't care if you in a car, I don't care if you anything. Pac is right there giving you the real life, the real truth of what's going on. He's really taking me there. I'm not talking about just gimmicky stuff. I don't care about. Listen, stop it.
Oh, you said my man gimmicky, man?
No, I'm not saying anybody in particular. I'm just saying in general. I didn't say anybody in particular. I'm just saying in general.
Perp don't went to sleep.
Okay. All right.
Hey yo,
Okay.
DJ Tyler Radio said Diddy can take you there.
Whoa.
Bruh.
Yo.
My man, the Funk Shop in the house, he said Pac was a booty shaker. Bruh. For those of y'all who got, bruh, there's so many such comments tonight.
Yo. Oh man.
Bruh. Let me just hit us with real quick the poll.
You want to know what? Let's revisit this one live, right? And let's come up with some categories, right? So let's say who's your favorite lyricist, who's your favorite MC, who's your favorite rapper, who's your favorite battle rapper, who's your favorite
we're gonna be arguing this on all
maker, whatever it is, but that might help, you know what I mean? Like
my man Turtle King asking what's the favorite sneaker of all time for us. Nice way to help us segue into something.
Yeah,
bro.
Yeah, good way to.
Because now we're gonna climb ourselves out of this hole, bro. Pause.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, we're gonna climb ourselves out.
Whoa.
Favorite sneaker of all time. I'll go first with this. I'll probably say the ones that started it, man. Chicago ones. That's mine. Perp?
Get that man the mic. He is absolutely right. Chicago ones all day. All day. The originator.
Mr. Think?
I agree with it.
That's your favorite too? Jay? Well, we already did Jay.
Come on, man.
Hold on a second. Wait. Because he about to say something wild. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
The Air Jordan 4 white cement goes unmatched.
Ooh, he said it's spicy too.
Now see, he had us in the first hat, and then he goes unmatched.
Look at him. He's the nipples all hard. He's excited.
Everything.
He's excited.
Whoa. Yo, oh boy, we are wilding out tonight, and I'm loving it. But yes, it is the white cement forest for sure. Hey, the Funk Stop, the Jordan 3 white cements, that is my second favorite of all time.
Snow Hype said playoff 8s. Ooh,
I love 8s.
I love the playoff 8s, man. Playoff 8s is definitely a beautiful shoe, man. Definitely a beautiful shoe. My man said white cements next year need the SB shape and the soft tap. You know what? Speaking of which,
yes,
are they supposed to have that updated shape on there, or are they supposed to be giving us like as close to the original as possible with them white cement 4s?
You know what? It's too many reports that's coming out. We don't know yet. I'm hoping it's the OG shape. I'm hoping it's the OG shape, OG cut. That's what I'm hoping for. But I'll take it with the SB shape. I'll take
Hate to lose in the building. White
My boy
cement
Joel
threes.
said white cement threes. Greatest of all time.
I'm not
Hey,
mad
man,
at that.
hate to lose, bro. Hope you staying dry down there. You know, we gonna make it through this.
Yep.
My man
Salute.
Turtle King said he subs to the channel. Facts. Appreciate
salute,
you,
Turtle.
bro, for real.
Hey,
Salute
Lewis,
everybody out there right now in the chat, man. We appreciate y'all being here with us. For
Lewis
real,
said,
you know.
hate to lose. I hope you stay dry down there.
Oh.
Whoa.
You hear me? You got me. You right.
What?
You right.
No, I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
Nah,
Hey,
No, I'm just playing.
he got
He's
me.
in Florida. He's in
He got
Florida.
me. He got me on that. That comment was sus. That comment was sus. Especially when you slow it down the way Mr. Think did. It was
My
sus.
bad.
It was sus.
No,
Nah,
he
it's all
thought that
good.
and
You
brought
got
it
me,
in
sir.
like
You got me, sir. You got me. That was sus comment of the night.
No, Tyler's in the
You
building.
got me.
Tyler.
Listen, especially when you slowed it down.
You got me. You got me on that one.
Hey,
Oh,
Mr. Dick, I
man.
like how you hit up with the score. Get over here.
That he
Run it on
did.
back. Run it
That
on
he
back.
did. That he did, bro. That he did. That he did. Hey, real quick, because we were talking about Travis Scott earlier, wanted to actually get your guys' opinion. I don't think we've talked about the new frags that are actually supposed to be coming out next year for 2025. Wanted to know what your guys' actual opinions are on these. You know, how do we feel about them? Do you feel like they're kind of plain? Do you think they're clean? You know what I mean? The inside of the shoe remind me of like some dad grass cutters, but that's neither here nor there. Want to know your thoughts and opinions on
them. You know, I'm gonna tell you right now, I love the fact that this gives me that old vibe. This gives me an 80s vibe. This colorway. It looks like it has like the sail, the white and the blue. It just gives me that 80s vibe, and I do like the way this looks, in my opinion. I have lately been into the old 80s vibe type of wear, so I'm feeling it.
Perp?
Hey, I. There's some changes I would absolutely make. I would have colored the swoosh on the inside.
On the inside, I did see that.
I would have colored that.
Some people were saying that in the chat too.
That would have been blue.
Actually.
And then also the eyelids, the eyelid leather section, that would have been blue as well. Yep. So those two things right there would have completely changed the look of that shoe.
Ah. Yeah.
My man said these look like some tennis shoes.
He said tennis shoes.
Someone said they look too bland. Should have made them in a midnight blue. I mean, they're supposed to be the follow-up to the frags. That's supposed to be a follow-up to these guys.
You got red laces in there?
Yeah, I do.
Man, I like how you're shaking it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Let me see that again.
Yeah. Let me see that again.
Yeah, let me see that.
Hey, get your highlight. Get your highlight.
Okay.
Get your highlight. Get your highlight.
A little bit of paprika on there. Okay.
Ooh, a little paprika. Okay. A little bit of seasoning.
Hold on a second. Why is this giving me the option there? I don't know. I can't highlight myself for some reason. What the hell is going on? Oh, here we go.
I mean, you are pretty light already, so.
Well, Jay, you and I the same complexion. You call yourself
No.
They say he is midnight.
What I'm talking about right now,
No, sir.
You say Chocolate Thunder? What do you call himself?
Yeah, bro. Yeah. My name is Chocolate Thunder, bro. For real.
Who calls you that, bro?
Listen.
When he's sliding down the pole.
Listen, I'm the darkest one on the
She
panel.
calls you that, bro. Because ain't no way.
I'm the darkest one on the panel. I'm the darkest
Boy,
one
ain't no
on
way
the
you
panel.
being called Chocolate Thunder, bro.
I'm the darkest one on the panel.
He said I'm the darkest one here. You might have the darkest lighting where you at, bro.
Stop it. I am the darkest one on the panel. I'm out here looking chocolate.
Bro. Bro, hold up. For y'all in the chat, is that the black we talking about, bro?
Absolutely.
Yo.
Wesley Snipes, man. Wesley Snipes ain't got nothing on me, bro.
Yo,
Yo,
Darkness Brothers.
yo, darkness.
The Darkness.
Bro. If you can't blend in with Wesley Snipes, ain't no way.
Oh, oh,
Ain't no way.
Snap.
oh, man. Oof.
We are way off path.
Yeah, that
Yo, you know what? You know what's funny is I said I think I was talking to you, Derek. I said this. I would love to just make a montage of just the most outrageous shit that Jay says, bro. Just the most outrageous things that my man says. Because I'm telling you right now, we'd be out here dying right now.
You can get some clips and put that together.
Yeah, put it in the clip.
It'd take me a minute to go through all the videos, bro.
Right. Right.
Shoot, man.
Bro, we be having too much fun on here,
Yeah,
boy. I swear.
Yeah, we do, bro.
I swear, chat. We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all. If you have not done so, subscribe to Wear Your Kicks 26. Subscribe to Mr. Think I'm Possible. My brother Purple Haze will be getting his channel soon. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel.
Ooh, Perp.
November 25.
There we go.
Mm-hmm.
November 25th. Now, what day is that exactly? Is that Thursday? Is that thing? Hold on. November 25th. That is a Monday. The last Monday in November. First episode from what you calling the channel? Purple Haze?
The most boring day of the week when everybody has nothing but time for me that day.
I know, but what are you calling the channel though?
The roof.
Damn, that's gonna be his icon.
Ew. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. I need to take a few shots one night this weekend and come up with it.
Shoot.
Or I may just leave it up to the chat. There we go. We'll just do a vote. Chat, what do you think the name of my channel should be? How about that? The winner gets to name my channel.
Yeah, and keep the sus stuff out of it too, bro.
Ooh.
Ain't nothing sus.
Ooh. Yeah, this
I know y'all about to go sus over there.
Nothing with nuts, oil, any powder of any sort. Okay.
Hey yo, Perp.
Seriously.
You missed it when we first started this live. Man, people were going on Jay's feed there and just going off,
bro.
What it was? What? JB bringing them out. The Fittiest combat that night.
Oh man. Hey.
The freeze come out.
You ain't got to shave off your mink t-shirt and you just get all kind of suggestions.
Yes, y'all saw.
Purple Haze Kicks. Okay.
A couple questions here. People asking about the Howard 1 lows, I believe, are dropping this Saturday.
Yeah, who's going for those, by the way?
The Howard 1. Yeah, that's right.
The Howard 1 lows.
That's blasphemy in this household, so that's a no for me.
He said,
you know what?
No.
I want these, but I'm gonna have to just pass.
Why is that?
Because you know what? I still got my Travis coming in to do a review for that, and my focus is the Kobe X-Ray. This is a nice sneaker, man, but I need those Kobe X-Rays, so I gotta prioritize.
Is it cop? Is it not? You gonna cop regardless if you hit on sneakers or not with the X-Rays? You trying to going resell for them?
No, I don't know. I don't. You mean if I don't cop?
Correct. If you're not able to cop them for retail.
If I don't cop, then I'm gonna have to.
Oh, okay. So it ain't retail or bust. Pause. By any means necessary.
Those Kobe X-Rays is fire, bro. I mean, you can't change my mind. You can't tell me nothing otherwise. You just can't.
Okay. They're pretty dope. They glow in the dark, though. I mean, that's different.
The Kobe's, yeah.
Yep.
Those City of Cinema SBs are supposed to be dropping on in 2 days on the 10th.
Is that what the name of it is? Okay.
That's the actual name, like City of Cinema or something like. Remember when these came out and they had the doo-doo stain on the midsole, the mock-ups did?
Yeah.
You remember
Yeah,
that
I
was
do
like a
remember that.
brown smudge
Yeah.
they had on them things, and then they finally hit us with the white midsole, which it's all good.
Yo,
It's all
hey, yo,
good.
Perp. Did you happen to see? Lewis brought these up. Did you happen to see the Jordan 4 RMs, the pine green RM? Did you happen to see those?
Yes.
Ugh.
Number one, why would you make it an identical replica of the actual real thing? Because then no one's gonna want it.
Yeah.
No one's gonna want it. They're like, oh, you got
because
the
you wear
Walmart
them. It's
version.
like, oh, you couldn't get the other pair.
Right.
Exactly.
You wear the Walmart version now. Like, come on.
Yeah.
That
is some crazy work. That is
Yes,
some crazy work.
Diabolical.
My man said diabolical.
Man.
Facts.
Mm-hmm.
I meant to spoke you about that too when I saw it the other day. I was like, nah, this can't be real. They trolling. It's real.
Definitely looks real based on what I seen.
Yeah, that was
they look like they're
work.
really coming out with them things.
Yeah, I was on their side, man. But when I saw that, I said, nah, this is a no-go.
Yeah.
This is a no-go. You
It's
know,
like they're not even going to outlets. They're going to whatever's beyond outlets.
Speaking of, let's not forget about these that are coming out.
Olive Nines.
Oh yeah.
I haven't heard too much about these Olive Nines though.
Oh, this is a cop.
Olive Nines are tough, bro.
Oh, I know, but I'm just saying I haven't heard too many people talk about these as of late.
I've actually seen a few videos. A few people have dropped them already on YouTube.
But is it the new pair or is it the old pair talking about the new pair?
New pair. New pair.
Because I was going to say, Perk, you haven't seen these floating around Chicago yet?
No, not yet. The Tier Zeros have, I think they got them. They have them in stock, but they're not pulling them out yet.
Pause. Tyler.
You got me, man.
I'm laughing at what Tyler, as I know Tyler never letting up on that with me, those powder blue nines. I know he not.
Not for nothing, Jay. When we think back to that day, you were standing on business at them.
Yo,
yes.
Tyler.
Yes.
Continue to put that man on blast, Tyler. I'm telling you.
You were standing on business about how them things was going to sell out, bro.
You ain't lying. And guess what? Those olives will sell out.
You got a better chance of being right about the olives and them powders.
Those olives will sell out, sir.
Two hot takes going horribly wrong. That's what that equates to.
Yes, those blues I was wrong, but guess what? I love my powder blues. I wouldn't change it for the world.
You see that video where they were sitting in Walmart the other day?
Well, what?
Yeah, somebody took a
I sent that to y'all where it looked like, or they're like, oh yeah, Walmart sells Jordans now.
Yeah.
And someone tried to act like they was buying them. Yeah, man. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, man.
You want those powder blue nines? Aisle 12, sir. Right next to the baby oil.
Official look.
Wow.
Review,
Wow. Well, real quick, this is the sneakerhead game. Yeah, this is the sneakerhead game right here. Yep.
Man.
Those are the new ones?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Bro, that's a must cop, bro. That's a must cop.
Them just crispy, bro. I like those.
Okay.
Pointing out that Widow's Peak real quick.
Yeah, the Widow's Peak. Yeah, he's pointing it out.
Bro, this is a must cop, bro. Come on now. And don't forget, fam, when y'all cop that Air Jordan 9, right? This is what I need y'all to do for real. Go to rejuvenator.com, man, and get yourself the stain and water repellent spray, man. Because I'm telling you right now, it don't matter if you are in a place where it's hot all year round or there's absolutely snow on the ground. Protect your sneakers, okay?
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, chat, double tap that screen, chat. If you guys don't have done so, please double tap that screen, man. We giving y'all the realest. Hey, where your kicks, man? Let's can we do that ranking? Can we talk about that ranking?
Oh, that top 10 joint.
Can we talk about that ranking? Because
let me see if I can even
get Jason Voorhees, are you talking about the Air Jordan 9?
Real quick though, before we get to it.
Okay.
Y'all seen these? Hold on. Y'all see these? These Kobe's supposed to be releasing All-Star?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All-Star weekend?
Oh yeah.
Now,
oh yeah.
Stars aside, these look like the what was that all-white pair that just dropped?
You talking about the Halos?
The Halos.
Halo.
And this has like a iridescent colorway vibe to it a little bit.
I see it.
Yeah, this is a cop for me. If y'all didn't know, man, I'm out to cop the Kobe's, man. If y'all didn't know, I'm out copping Kobe's, man.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm out copping Kobe's, bro. Y'all know this. One thing about me, I'm copping Kobe's.
Yeah, let me see if I can get that list to come up. So we was talking about
I think it's 215, Jason, for the nines. I think it's 215.
Nah, 210.
210 for the nines?
I remember Powder Blues with 210.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna grab those olives, man.
Okay. All right.
Perp, what's your prediction of those olives? You think they're gonna be available?
Yeah, it'll be easy cop.
You think they're gonna sit around though?
Yeah, they'll sit around.
They'll
sit around.
Like Powder Blues?
It won't be a full size run sit around, but they'll sit around.
They don't want to hear that.
Yeah. Okay.
Have I been wrong yet with any of my predictions so far? Call me out, please. Keep me honest.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You know,
that's fair. I'm gonna tell you what, Purple. If they sitting, I'm gonna give you guys another on the foot mall cop vlog.
I don't believe it, sir.
I'm gonna give you guys
another. Believe it.
I'm gonna give you another.
Hey, you put drip grip on the bottom of them shoes before they touch deck inside those sneaker stores. We found out what you be doing. We found out your secret.
Oh, he did that.
No, I ain't never did no crap like that. He said drip grip. Hey, more like Ziploc bag, nah. But
yo, you hit them Jones with the drip grip, bro?
No, man, no. Purpose said he couldn't believe
over there
he couldn't believe the cop.
Right.
Pause.
Bro, you wildin', bro. Bro, you wildin' right now.
Hey man, we having a good time.
It looks like they touch ground, but in actuality.
Right. It's all optical illusion.
It's an optical illusion.
And we about to levitate.
I don't know about this store.
Damn.
Dead stock.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Y'all get
I hit my man with his own slogan.
Oh man. Hey,
man.
Take on one tonight, man. I'm with you, brother. I'm with you.
Oh my god.
Oh man. So
they trying, Tyler. They trying, man. They trying me tonight.
Yeah, see, you talking about this list right here, sir?
Yeah.
This list right here,
man.
top 10 all time by ESPN.
Yeah, that list.
You want to start from the top and make our way down to the bottom, or what we doing?
All right, so look, we can already skip over MJ. MJ can stay there. But let's just run through real quick. We got LeBron James at 2, Kareem at 3, Bill Russell at 4, Magic at 5, Wilt at 6, Larry Bird at 7, Tim Duncan 8, Kobe is at 9, and Shaquille O'Neal is at number 10.
Shaq on the bottom of the list.
How do you feel about that list overall, y'all? How do you feel about the list overall?
Mike is definitely one in my opinion. I don't see how Mike could be anything less than one. I don't mind LeBron being at 2, but I can't say he's number 2. I can't say LeBron is 2. I mean, I don't mind it, but
okay. So if LeBron is not 2, who is number 2?
Like I said, I don't mind LeBron being a 2, but if I have to like say, this is what route I might go ahead and say Kareem is 2.
Kareem is 2. Okay.
I might have to go ahead and say Kareem is 2.
So then and then LeBron's at 3, above Bill Russell. Still.
That's a tough one. No, you know what? No, I think.
And then you got Kobe, the mirror image basically of Mike, down at number 9.
9.
Yeah.
So if Mike is the greatest of all time and Kobe's the mirror image, but yet they got him down there at number 9.
You know what? I can tell you why they got Kobe at number 9.
Okay.
Because he had his game literally was Mike's game. I think that's why they put him at 9, even though I like Kobe better than LeBron. But LeBron, what he has done, he has been phenomenal. We cannot take that away from that man. We can't.
No, we can't. I mean, now he's the all-time leading scorer, over 40,000 points in his career. And not for nothing, I mean, the Lakers are competitive in the sense that they still make the playoffs. You know?
Yeah. I can't put Tim Duncan over Kobe. I can't do that.
Ooh.
I cannot do that.
Ooh.
Even though he was the most fundamentally sound player and boring superstar ever, I can't see how he's above Kobe. I can't see that.
I mean, I'm kind of like, should Wilt be under Paul's Magic?
Oh, you see what I'm saying? I would have to agree with that comment.
Now, mind you, this list came out back in May, but I just saw this today. So I wasn't even aware that they put this out there.
Yeah.
Like this, but
I'm curious what the chat feel. What's their top? I'm curious what the chat feel like their top
saying?
5. What's your top 5?
Tyler said Kobe needs to be higher than 9.
I agree. I put Tim at 9, and I have to put Kobe at. For right now, 8. Let's just say right now, 8.
What are they basing this list off of, though?
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, honestly, you got to look at the totality of their careers. That's just what it comes down to.
Well, no,
it's the totality of everyone's career.
You can't say it's the totality of their career because then my frat brother would not be at number 4. He should be at number 1.
We've had this discussion how many times? When we argue Kobe versus LeBron, the first thing that comes up is, well, Mike's got 6 rings, LeBron's only got 4, and then you bring up Bill Russell, and then it's like, oh, well, that was a different era. Like, it's like all these caveats to the situation when you start bringing in like a Bill Russell who's got 11 championships.
But that's my point. You're just reiterating my point.
So,
if we're talking compositely, Bill Russell needs to be number 1.
But then you're just basing it off chips, not totality of the career. Because when you look at the totality of the career, championships
so what
aside,
are you basing the totality of a career off of?
But that's what I'm saying. Because championships aside, Mike's got how many defensive titles?
Nobody cares about defensive titles. The only thing people care about is a ring.
Okay. Well, then if that's the case, then Mike shouldn't be number. So what you're saying is Mike should not be number 1.
What's that?
What you're saying is Mike should not be number 1 if they only care about the rings.
No, what I'm saying is if you're basing it in totality of a person's career, the whole point of playing the game itself is for a ring. So Correct. Bill Russell should be number 1. If you're basing it off of that. Now, if you're not basing it off of that particular criteria and you're breaking it down into different sub-levels, then that's a different story. It's a different conversation. That's why I originally asked, what are they basing these rankings off of? That's the important question.
Perp is on to something, Lewis, because if it was going to come down to the totality of the career to say, like, overall, he's right, I think people are going to ask, how many rings do you have? That's, you know,
what do they care about?
They're not going to ask how many Olympics have you been to, how many defensive player of the years have you had. Off of totality, I could see, do you have a ring? And for all the people that don't, they're instantly going to be bumped up. The Steve Nashes, the Charles Barkleys, you know what I mean? Anybody who don't have a ring, they're going to be like, nope, you're not even in this conversation. You're automatically bumped.
Well, we already know that every player on this list has a ring. At least one, right? So the ring discussion is one thing. Every player on here has got rings. Some of them from different teams as well. Like they didn't all just play with one team all their life.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Shaq's got rings with the Lakers and the Heat. You know, that's one example. LeBron's got a ring with the Heat. He's got a ring with the Lakers, and he's got a ring with Cleveland.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. And if you really wanted to have a ring conversation, then where's Big Shot Robert Horry? He's got 7.
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not answering the ultimate question: is how are they based on this ranking? What criteria are they going off of?
So let's listen. I don't know what the exact criteria is that they're actually going off of. I don't know. But whenever we have these discussions and you ask someone who's the greatest basketball player of all time, first thing they say is Michael Jordan, for the most part. Right? Now, you may have some old school legends out there, some old school heads that'll go, they'll say people like Dr. J, or they'll say Wilt Chamberlain, or some will even say Bill Russell, you know?
But what separates Michael Jordan from all of those players you just named, which are just incredible legends, is the fact that Michael Jordan became a movement within culture. Okay? No other player on this list, outside of Kobe, has been able to tout that same type of status socially, culturally, and changing the game itself and how people around the world view the sport of basketball in the United States of America.
True. Now, based on what you just said, could you see a day where someone like Steph Curry is on this list in the top 10? Now you make that face, but when you think about how the game is played today, the 3 ball is just, everyone's trying to hit the 3 ball now. You see some of these kids in their high school games pulling up from half court.
Yeah, but
I blame Steph Curry for all that nonsense.
He was the catalyst for that, though. He's the one that started that whole movement. When you think about it, they moved the 3-point line back because of him. For God's sake, how many players can say that? None, except for him. He's a unicorn when it comes to.
Let me say this, and there's no disrespect to Curry, bro. He is okay. He is the greatest shooter of all time. Let me just leave it at that. But when I look at the whole overall composite flow of a basketball game, he would not be in the top 10 ever because he can't play defense. He cannot play defense, bro. So that, I mean, on a note, when it comes to scoring, can he be touched? No, but he becomes a liability when it comes to on the defensive end. But I still will say this, and laugh at me all you want. I will pick AI over a Curry. I will pick AI over Curry.
You would pick AI over Curry, but you would discount John Stocktons of the world, the Reggie Millers of the world.
Whoa! Reggie Miller. Now you know me better than that. I said I'm just gonna leave it at that. Reggie Miller retired too early. You know Reggie Miller is my favorite 3-point shooter of all time. You know that. You know that. You know that. But Curry is so phenomenal. It's scary. But the difference is between Curry and the Magic Johnson. Magic can play they say 5 positions. I'm gonna say pause. All right, no, he can really play 4, but he can struggle playing the 5. Curry can only play 2. That's the difference when you're talking about rebounding, ball handling, passing the ball, playing defense. There's a whole nother thing that comes to this. And yes, Mac Mars, I agree with you 100%, bro. It is funny that Shaq is dead last when Tim Duncan should absolutely be last on this list, bro. And Tim Duncan is being nice saying that he's on this top 10. Okay? So when I look at it from that magnitude, it's a no for me, even though how dominant Curry is with the ball and playing off the ball.
My man said Shaq being dead last is hilarious.
I agree.
Shaq being dead last one. But who are Are you gonna put him over a Wilt though? Are you gonna put him over a Bill Russell? Now, mind you, if they played, how would Shaq have played against? I think Shaq would have had issues trying to stop Kareem because of that skyhook. That skyhook is basically an unstoppable shot. Bill Russell, yeah, I think he probably gave Bill Russell some fits, some serious fits. But then when you think about, shoot, not for nothing, bro, Hakeem the Dream would have gave a lot of them some fits with his footwork too.
Hakeem took Shaquille O'Neal to school. You got to remember that. He showed that finesse can beat power.
Hakeem the Dream
showed that.
The footwork, bro.
Yeah, he showed finesse will beat power.
Shoot, young Shaq would dominate Kareem. I don't know about that. Young Shaq would dominate Kareem.
Because of the physical?
Reaching that skyhook, man. I don't know, man. Nobody.
Yeah.
Who could stop that skyhook shot, though? See, it's one thing to be able to score on your opponent, but can you stop them from scoring, too?
So,
because not for nothing, Kareem was good on the defensive end. The thing with Shaq is, obviously, he had such size to him, that it obviously made it difficult to get close to the basket. But don't tell AI that.
And remember this, Kareem was very physical, played in a physical league. Shaq was physical, played in a physical league. But the difference is once Kareem fouled Shaq, Shaq had issues hitting free throws. So when you're talking about when it comes down to the end of the stretch, I'm fouling Shaq all day. I'm fouling Shaq all day.
It was a strategy.
I'm fouling him all day. Now, if you don't foul Shaq and he get that 2 buckets in, that's where you kind of messed up. You need to go ahead and wrap like 2 arms and 4 arms around him to make sure he does not score, because again, he on that free throw line, that pressure comes, he was not consistent at all.
Yeah, he was like, what, 50, 51, 52% from the line? Compositely? I'm like, that's horrible.
You know what I mean? Like, they should pay me.
That gamble. I would take that gamble and foul
Yeah,
him.
you have to foul him every time at the end of the game. Foul him every time. Where Kareem gonna hit, he's gonna hit those free throws. But yes, Shaq will definitely give Kareem issues when it comes to underneath the basket. That is facts. I don't take that away. But Kareem is not gonna be a pushover either.
Nah, he definitely not gonna be a pushover. But I definitely think it would have been interesting to see like Kareem go against Hakeem.
And you guys got to remember too. Remember, Kareem was not a Laker his whole entire career. You guys have to remember that he was not an all-time Laker. So
he was on the Bucks.
He was on the Bucks, correct?
And then his name was different then too, right? What was his name when he was on the Bucks?
I can't remember. But he did change his name.
Yeah, he changed it when he went to the Lakers.
Right. But I mean, it doesn't mean nothing, because at the end of the day, Kareem deserves to be on this top 10 list without a doubt, bro. I don't think that's a debate. Fam. But LeBron is phenomenal, but LeBron is in a soft league, and it's not his fault that he is in a soft league. Because you've seen LeBron fall on the ground and someone touch his elbow and he acting like something happened to him. You guys have seen the sweetness on him. Come on. Let's be honest.
Lou Alcindor. Yeah.
So LeBron is phenomenal. I'm not taking nothing away from him though, like for real, but
you've seen the candy coat.
He said LeBron sweet. Bro. I mean, he did say nothing like a Diddy party, though, right?
I mean, him in that maid outfit.
I'm about to say, is that a real picture? Him in that maid outfit?
AI. That's AI.
No, he came out saying it was a bet that he lost. He was like, lighten up.
No.
Oh, so
that's like the picture Epstein had of Bill Clinton in a blue dress.
Oh, so that's a legit picture.
Well, Clinton did that back in his early years anyway, because he's Skull and Crossbones along with George Bush.
Oh,
so,
that's a whole other rap. First off, FBI just entered the chat. Once you said that. Oh man, for real.
Hey, double tap that screen, chat. Double tap that screen. We appreciate y'all, man.
Tap the screen. Definitely appreciate you guys rocking out with us tonight, man. We definitely love bringing y'all these pop-up lives during the week, man. And don't forget to catch us this Saturday morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, One Pair at a Time podcast channel. Hopefully we have the whole crew there, too. Speaking of, last Saturday, did y'all see how Vanderbilt was able to beat Alabama?
What?
Bro, here's how wild it is for Vanderbilt with this. They were 0-63 lifetime against top 5 opponents. 0-63. And they beat Bama in regulation by 5.
That one guy in Vegas hit on them. He put everything on Vanderbilt. I think he walked away with $16 million.
What?
Mm-hmm. Yep. He stacked the odds themselves and doubled back on the bet. $16 million out the payout, cold cash.
Wow.
No one took Vanderbilt. No one, except for him.
I think so. I saw there was a guy in the stands who was a Vanderbilt fan. He was crying, like sobbing, crying after the game. Either he bet against his school or he must have bet for his school, because there ain't no reason why to be seeing that grown man crowd the way that he did. He must have hit. He must have hit big time money after that. And speaking of which, did you see the kid that hit the field goal for $700,000?
What?
Yeah, during during college game day, they were out at
for $700,000
California, right? No, $700,000, because he missed it the first time, and then my man said, if you make this kick, we'll up the ante, because they said, okay, he kicked the ball and he missed wide right, but it actually had the height and distance for him to make it, and it shocked everybody. Because he was there in a pair of like slip-on Vans to kick this field goal.
I didn't know that was.
And he missed it in such a way that we're like, yo, maybe we need to give him another shot. So they actually upped the amount of money that they were going to donate to whatever charity it was. Plus, the kid was going to win $100,000 for making the field goal. So they gave him a second chance at it, and he actually ended up making it. So in total, it was $700,000. They say he win, but he actually takes home $100,000. The other $6,000 goes to charity.
So if people were really smart, fans would reach out to him and give that boy a contract and capitalize on that if they were smart.
Yeah, you ain't never lied.
They should. You know, they definitely should.
That's impressive.
They
definitely should. Yeah, man. Matter of fact, there was another one where they were at West Virginia, and it was a former West Virginia basketball player that they brought to college game day, and they had a basketball hoop like, I don't know, almost 60 feet into the crowd, and they said if he was able to hit that, after making that shot, there was some kid that they already had selected that was going to have like the rest of the time in college paid for. And the dude hit the shot cold. Like, they be doing some wild stuff at this college game day, man, for real.
That's dope.
Some serious stuff that goes down. But, man.
That's dope.
Shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Once again, though, shout out to everybody out there, man. Please make sure you are like and subscribe to the channel. My guy, Jay Elevate, Mr. Think I'm Possible, and myself, Warrior Kicks 26. And coming November 25th, we will have the first video from our guy, Purple Haze.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what sneaker it's going to be. Is it going to be a sneaker video?
It'll be a
review? Oh, he going a whole different direction with his channel. All right. Nah, don't believe that.
You got to show off your.
You see some of that stuff behind him. You know damn well.
You got to show off your Speedo sponsorship.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Yo.
Here we go.
Yo. Hey, I have been in the gym, man. So hey, you know. Hey,
Talking about the most sus sneaker channel out there, bro.
Link tree, yo.
Yo, my man would start up for 5K subs. Watch.
Yeah, right.
Just blow up.
Yeah. All his subscribers gonna be from Europe too.
Hey Jay, you have a ghost
chill.
on your right shoulder. Someone says.
Yeah, he said there's a ghost shadow at your back, bro.
Yeah, but who? But I don't know who he's talking about.
You.
Listen, man.
I don't have a shadow. I'm looking. I don't see it.
Yeah, we know you don't have a shadow, glowworm. I'm just saying there's a shadow behind you from someone else, a ghost.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We digress.
Anyways, Jay, what you got to close out, bro?
Hey, listen, chat. Without y'all, man, this is not possible. And again, man, I appreciate y'all for definitely rocking with us, man. If you enjoyed today's content, like, share, subscribe, hit that post notification bell, because every time your boy drop a brand new video, I want y'all to get the latest and greatest. So now you know the model.
Yes.
Now, chat, I want y'all to know my man in the hotel lobby right now.
He's in public. He's in public right now.
I am in public. I am in public.
The level of I don't care on this man.
No shame.
Oh,
hey, man, we do this for the culture, man. We do this for the culture, man. You got one life to live. Live it the way you want to live it. Let's get it.
Kurt, bro, what you got, man?
Statement.
Yo, you know, one thing I always was told, like, when I was a kid growing up is, man, every day is a new opportunity for you to get something right today that you didn't yesterday. So I say that to say this, man, fix your Friday mistakes coming up, man, by tuning in with us on Saturday morning, man, for some laughs, some good sneaker talk, sports, and quasi-politics. Tune in, man. Hit that subscribe button, like, share, subscribe. Where your kicks 26, Mr. Think Impossible, Jay Elevate. Thank you all for tapping in like always. We love y'all. Y'all are the fifth person in this group.
Thanks. Mr. Think.
Well, since everybody came with something profound, thank you.
I knew he was gonna hit us with a less is more.
Yo, who used to do that back in the day? Was it Russell Simmons with Def Comedy Jam?
He's like, thanks for coming. God bless. Good night.
Right.
Yeah, short, quick, and sweet, bro.
Right, short to the point.
Bro, when you Mr. Thing, when you dropping another sneaker cleaning video, man?
Let's see. I'm working tomorrow. Friday for sure. If not tomorrow after work.
Yeah, Chad, make sure you'll tap into the sneaker cleaning videos. And you never know who may end up popping in on the live with your boy, too. You know, and then out there showing y'all how to do the breakdowns for cleaning these kicks out here, man, for real. That suede, that leather, take care of the midsoles.
Yes, sir.
Shoot, I was even dropping scientific knowledge on the nonsense that you get on your outsoles out here, bro.
That's what my next cleaning video is going to be all about.
Cleaning the outsoles?
Let me show you. I got a steamer and all that.
Oh, is that a Stanley steamer? Pause.
I hit the outsole on my daughter's. I hit that. Joints is looking crispy.
Nice.
That look good.
Nice.
Yeah, them joints is looking crispy.
Here we go.
Okay.
Here we go.
Real quick question: what's the one shoe you cannot wear while driving?
Ooh.
I don't wear none of my shoes while I'm driving.
What do you wear when you drive?
I take my shoe off, and I use my foot to go and to stop.
How come you don't wear a shoe on when you're driving?
You don't want no
reason why? Well, for one, it's comfortable. Like for me, it's just comfortable. For two, you will mess up the bottom of your heels if you don't have like some type of towel on the bottom of. Exactly, if you don't have a towel on the bottom. Correct.
Yeah, it's that one little corner on the back right of your heel that gets that little dirt spot on there.
Yep.
It's always that.
Because it's the only dirt spot.
It's always that, bro. And then depending on how you put your foot on the gas and brake pedals, you get the extra creasing in the right shoe.
Yep.
Versus that left one. You know, now mine stays pretty even when I drive because I got sticks, so I got 3 pedals in there. Pause.
You drive stick, huh?
Yeah. Pause.
Oh, do you put? Is that a
manual shift? We'll say that. It all sounds sus, bro.
Okay.
Yo.
Right. Is that because you like? Listen, pause on this one too. Is that because you like to ride bikes? Oh my. I said pause.
I know.
Oh my.
It all sounds sus. No matter what. Nah, I mean. I grew up that my first car was a manual shift, so I just kind of like those a lot better.
Okay.
I don't know. Plus, I'm afraid of an automatic transmission breaking down on me, bro, and then you stuck. Lose a gear in a manual transmission, you got all the other gears to still get you home.
Okay, I'm not mad at you. Okay.
But if you can obviously shift a car, it's the same kind of timing shifting a motorcycle too. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, just a different way, obviously, of shifting it. But yeah. So. Also, too, in 2024, man, not a lot of people know how to drive manual shift. So the car, I saw one guy say, you know what? I don't even lock my car anymore because these young guys out here can't drive stick shift.
That's true. Facts.
What you laughing at like that?
Yeah, man.
You know,
I'm in the lobby.
I'm reading the comments, man. Y'all gotta read the comments.
Give me that autopilot where I can climb in the back seat and sleep while driving to my destination. I mean, get you a Tesla, bro. You saw how that Asian couple was knocked out in the front seat.
Right. Getting good sleep, man. Pillow and everything.
Yeah. Shoot. I mean, look, and not for nothing, bro. At that point, and this will be a whole other discussion. What we even need insurance on our vehicles, because at that point, there's probably no steering wheel in there either. They driving for us.
I don't trust autopilots. I'd rather drive myself.
Do you trust yourself though?
Oh, I trust myself.
It's not. That's you see, like you're not the problem. It's everybody else, and that's what makes driving so dangerous. It's not you. It's everybody else on the road.
Yep.
Especially on a bike, Lewis. I just lost another friend out here from a motorcycle accident. You know what I mean? So.
Oh man.
Bikes aren't dangerous. Bikes are not dangerous. It's the people around you.
Not paying attention. Those people that ride your bumper when you're on a bike make me the most nervous.
You can't ride my bumper when I'm going faster than you are.
No, but I'm just saying, if you're in stop and go traffic and they're riding your bumper, that's a problem.
Yeah. You know what? And I try to tell guys all the time because I see it a lot. They stop like directly behind another car in the middle, and I never stop there. I'm always like kind of over splitting the lanes a little bit at a traffic light. That way, you got way more people around that can actually see you. Because a lot of times they get hit, and the first thing people will say is, I didn't even recognize that you were there. Because the bike is like this, right? And a lot of times you got like one light on there, and especially at nighttime, a lot of them, they wear dark clothes. So they look almost indistinguishable from the car that's in front of them. Almost to the point where maybe it's like a makeshift brake light that they're looking at from another car.
Yeah.
You sit in that blind spot real nice too. And like for me, like I had a 1300 stretched out. So I set real low. So people used to ride like, never mind. Pause.
He said, I didn't like the way that sounded.
Yeah, I caught myself.
Yeah, I stopped. But yeah, that used to make me real nervous.
Yeah. Now, the thing about the Harley is with the saddlebags, so you're obviously, you look wider in the back, you know, on a Harley because you got the saddlebags and there's lights in there too. You know what I mean? So you got the BBL back on the Harley.
Your BBL bag.
The BBL back on the Harley.
Back that thing.
Oh my god.
Facts, but yeah, man. But look, man, shout out to everybody who tapped in with us tonight on this pop-up live that we did. Make sure, like I said, catch us this Saturday, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, one pair at a time podcast channel. You will have the full panel on there. And, man, we talk all things sneakers, sports, and as my guy says, sometimes even some makeshift politics out there with a lot of things that are going on, man. There's always something to talk about, always something popping up, bro. And for those of y'all in the South Florida area or all of Florida itself, man, stay safe out there. And, you know, I pray for you guys for real that everyone makes it through and no casualties. That's what I would love to hear. But these storms, man, unpredictable as hell, bro. Unpredictable as hell.
Y'all stay safe.
Yeah,
You'll be safe for sure.
Yeah,
Appreciate that. Yep. Shout out to everybody in Florida.
Guys. This is Lewis, the Way Your Kicks channel, reminding you to be true, stay in the moment, and don't forget, every day's a great day to wear your kicks. And we out, y'all.